Good evening, everyone, and welcome aboard tonight's stream. Tonight, we're going back to take our revenge on Pokemon Shield. Basically, and we will not reach it in tonight's stream, but maybe on Thursday one, because we will be like going through the game faster than we were last time. We will try to go and beat down that Alistair that wrecked our Wonderlock run last week. For those who don't remember, what is a Nuzlock? It's pretty simple. Basically, the rules are going to be wrote on the left side. Oh, my left side, but your right side of the screen. So that you can have some remembrance when we will be playing the game. But there are a few rules. We can only capture the first Pokemon of each route we take. Or we meet. So basically, even if the first Pokemon that I do see I miss, I cannot capture the second one. I just lost that route. And for the planes, it's basically by section that I can capture one. And good evening, Sir Dumpling. Did you caught up on your French essay or your French work that you had to do? We can also get one Pokemon in each town. So sometime in the same town, you have a few different characters that can gift you a Pokemon. Remember in the first games, you could get a Lapras or an Eevee that was given by a trainer. If a Pokemon faints, he is dead. We cannot bring him back to life. We have to go and send him to the graveyard. A team wipe is a loss of the game. So you don't want to get team wipe or you die with your Pokemon. Yeah, basically we have a crash prevention. I don't think we're going to need it, but basically if at any time during the run the Switch decide that it dies on us, we are allowed to reset from our last save. I'm gonna kill the music sound behind us, or at least reduce it to such a background noise that it's just gonna cover like those no sound kind of moment. Obviously we're Calyps, we're gonna make sense, right? And every Pokemon that we do capture got to be named. And to make the Nuzlocke a little bit more challenging, we will work with you just need to write the book resume in the back of the book and draw the book cover. Oh, so basically you redo a new resume and you draw a book cover. Do you have to draw the same cover that was there, or you try to draw a personalized one? Is it something different, or is it just like you redo what was done? Because there would be like some learning to do just by redrawing something that was done, but like that would be probably less significant than just letting you make a new one. I think we will not need outside music. Gonna make it different. So basically you have to understand the story good enough so that you're able to write your own resume and you're able to make your own page frontispice, front page, for others to enjoy. That's a decent assignment, and that lets you like understand the different part of what's written on a book and around the book to make it a little bit more senseful. Not sensitive. Senseful, I think, was kind of a right way to say it. I'm gonna go and open the last discussion I had with Urgent Pigeon, because basically this is my resource to be able to remember what was a level cap. And we start with a high level cap of 20, but after that it drops quite fast. Like everything goes top. Yes, exactly, with you, Urgent. The last thing you sent me to me on Discord were the level caps for each gym leader. So it's a quick way to be able to see what I'm doing. They have to have a skip button for this part. It's so long. So on the contrary of the last time we played Pokemon Shield, today we will not be reading everything the game says. We kind of got the first part of the story. We will just kind of rush through it the best we can. The goal is to make others want to read the book. Good, like that's good. Like to try to push yourself, well, to push each other to do enjoy more reading, that's a good thing. And yeah, the beginning of this game is like 30 minutes. Yeah, I had a friend just like 1 hour ago that was running it, and that did fail 15 minutes into the game. Like, he lost his starter to a bug, and then lost that bug to a Rookity, and failed his run. Most basically. So that time, instead of going for Wonderlock, guys, we're going for something that is a little bit more manageable for someone that is bad at Pokemon game. Me. Like, I'm not bad when I have to prepare for a competitive team, but those kind of challenge run, that's the first time I'm really trying onto them. I did play a little bit of let me remember. I did play a little bit of Fire Red Nameless, trying to Nuzlock it. I got broken twice. And now, well, I fudged up the Wonderlock as well, so I'm learning. I'm gonna get better at this. I'll eventually be able to be the very best, even playing with a team of like what remains alive in my pockets or in my box. The thing is, it's easier to do a Nuzlocke or to succeed in one when you play a game just for fun and learn like all the dangers that are in the run, instead of trying to play the game and learn while Nuzlocking it. So the reason why I very much failed the last one was because I did not know that the last Alistair's Pokemon was a Gengar, and I underestimated Corsola stinkiness. That, like, those two mistakes cost me my run. So now we know that. We do remember also that, I don't remember the name of the little girl, but the little girl with a lot of simp from Team Yell. Yeah, we now know that her Croagunk is a force to be reckoned with. Like, he's very dangerous. And we know that she has that weird little, yeah, Marnie. Like, we know how risky playing against Marnie is now. And even though that looks like nothing, I will be careful when I will reach her. Because, yeah, for a early encounter, she is mean, but very mean. Oh, look who we got with us. We start the run with a Lee. Oops. Wrong button. Start the run with a Leo this time, which is great. Yeah, we see him correctly. The music is not the worst, but it gets better when you see Leon. Like, this is way too calm. So now the Hulu are no more in the way. We can go and catch up with Hop. Hop that is very excited to see Lee. By the way, I still don't understand, sorry, the reason why every new challenger's got to be endorsed. Did someone make sense out of that? Through there. Because basically we can go in tall grass before we have a Pokemon, and Leon give us our first one. Unless one of you really go with the channel point and decides to pick a starter for me, I will probably go for Fennekin, just because, like, Fennekin brings fire and brings psychic to a team, which are two things that you really want on your side against most, like, challenging encounter you get. Fire is great against the Heist Lady. Psychic is good against, well, against Psychic. What's Psychic good against? Out of Psychic? Up to what I remember, everybody wanted to play Psychic when I was in first gen, and I can't remember why at the moment, which kind of like bums me out. There must have been a better reason than just it's Psychic, dude. Everybody loves Psychic. Maybe it's just because it was one of those like rare elements that were not much affected by the others out of themselves. His #1 fan in the world. Look at you. Oh. So if I understood correctly, Leon is like Up's older brother. Right. That would make sense in some ways. And Leon is basically like has more tag on his cap than a racing car. Clearly, this guy makes more money by just selling spot on his cap than by being a grand champion. The same way that most like top sport champion do in the real world. Like if you think that the top athletes do their money only from what they gain as their winnings, it's not the case. Like most of them get most of what they do out of how they did how much they did sell their time to other companies. Oh fudge, it's not Fennekin, it's Core Bunny. Oh, I was wrong. I was in Y in my head. So let's repair that. Sorry, Fennekin. You will not be able to still being a Fennekin. Okay. What is Core Bunny when you reach max evolution? I'm gonna go and take a look at this guy in the Pokédex. Cinderace is... Cinderace is not in the option I got here. Why the hell is he? Isn't he? Cinder. Okay, so... I can't see his typing on my thing. Let's say just like that. Oops, no. Don't mind the changing little thing in the bottom. So we go there. It does not change. If I press Cinderace, it does not change either. So Cinderace stays only fire. But you got a good attack, a good speed. A very good speed.
We are receiving help from the dead.
I think my speaker
Shout him
was
out
too loud.
before I give him your place.
Let's give a shout out to Claspawn, guys. Claspawn was playing on its side some Borderlands 3. You know, I've been dwelling the idea in my mind of starting the Borderlands series all from the start again, since like the start of the summer. And now winter's coming, and I still haven't touched the series. So like I was happy when I saw you were running it, because you were kind of at the start of the... No, you weren't. Were you at the start of the story? Like you went back to the first spot in the game, and I was like, yes, I gotta play this. And then I looked to all the things that I had to do as well, and I'm like, maybe next spring. But like they just went out. You're wanting to run the other one after this one. Oh, okay, so you're not going in the like the chronological order. So yeah, thing is, okay, which one do we take? Thing is, they just like they came back with a new game from 2K game that got announced. If you did not see it, by the way, Claspawn, it's Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Tiny Tina's Wonderland. So they took the best expansion they ever made in the series, and they basically... Oh, do I take... Yeah, no. Okay, I will not take Score Bunny for a reason that you guys will feel like it's a shame. I'm gonna take Simoleon. Is it his name? Leon, okay. No, it's Leon that is talking to me. I'm gonna take Subble just because I feel like the description and how the Pokemon feels when he progress looks a little more like I feel. I don't know if it makes sense, but like Cinderace is like that kind of violent jock kids that just really love sport. And Subble was more like, yeah, I'm a geek, but I got things to do too. So, yeah, I understand that as well. Most people go for the fire one. And let's be honest, in a Nuzlock, the brilliant, like, way to go usually is the fire one. The fire one because the fire Pokemon are so late in the story that you end up getting them when, like, you don't need them anymore. But I feel Sobble being closer to me than Cinderace. I would go Sobble. Okay, he's like, he's that geek kid that ends up being like brilliant, but that got like laughed at when he was a kid. And what name do we give to Sobble? We had Dumpling, I think, was first today, so we could call him Dumpling. But I'm not sure Dumpling will be finding it cute to be named, to be like used for a Sobble. But, oops, Dumpling. So we start with that. We will have a Dumpling in our team. And it's kind of food related, which is fine. Yay. Don't mind being a Sobble. Yay. Anyway, no matter which one you take, they all look happy. And I think, honestly, Sobble might be the worst choice for this game in particular, because that gives Leon that big chunky green thing, which is basically like probably one of the best tank that you can get in your first playthrough of it. So yeah, you go to Leon because Up is seriously hopeless. At least he got the name working for him, but out of that, Up takes risk. Up takes the worst thing against your Pokemon. You eventually just like roll over him. Easily. I'm gonna make sure that I keep my Pokelink close so that I can change the team. And obviously we didn't pick Cinderace, so we'll go for Sobble. Hi, cute little thing. Oh god, your stats are... when you compare them to the one you can get on your rabbit, he's kind of slow. But I think he's more like a special attacker. Is it the case? Yeah, Sobble is a special attacker. And he does not have great defenses. Which is fine. To be honest, you don't know much about Pokemons. You're here to talk with me and chill. The game still look interesting. The game is cute. Basically, it's like any other JRPG, but they have their own rule system where you do have to try to play rock, paper, scissors with your enemies. So we're gonna save that little guy. Players party. I want to change this for a Sobble. And I do run like a side, a side, not product thingy so that, sorry. I'm fighting with my thing to give me my Pokemon. Running a side program so that you guys can see the Pokemon as they are in my team. If I forget to update it sometime, please just tell me. It's kind of easy. He did not auto update. No, I did not select Cinderace. I went for Sobble. But he does not want to change in my little thingy down there. Poop, poop. Could you thing? Okay. Most apparently, my Pokelink is broken. I'm gonna try to resend it, and if it fails, we're gonna like kill it for the rest of the run. Don't mind me. I really like Fudge. And we still have a score bunny. Could you update? I think we're gonna just kill that project for tonight and see if I'm able to repair it in the next stream. So Poke-Link won't work tonight. We have a Sobol, deal with it. He's called Dumpling. Let's go. And we will try not to let him die. I did not even take a look at what was his nature. I think it's gonna be our next step right after we beat up to the ground. Because yeah, up is really not that solid. I like the music in this game, like they kind of worked hard on it. We can feel it in what we hear. And oh yeah, okay, that's it. Oh yeah, you got Wooloo, that's true. Why do we start with 2 Pokemon and I'm stuck with 1? Pokemon battle it is then. I've got 2 partners with me. Your Deer Sheep and a Cinderace. Well, a future Cinderace. By the way, Argent, I gotta let you know something. You will not like it. I went to see my stat in Pokemon Unite. And I actually have something like a 75% win rate with Grenus. And I'm maining him like he's like my 3rd most played character. I'm slowly catching up to the amount of fight I have with Cinderace. And now I really like to use him. I mean, I still win like 3 games out of 4 in Ultra. He's my grinder. I'm just slowly grinding my rank with that little guy. He's totally broken. There is nothing fair about Grenus in a Unite. Way too fast, way too much mobility, unkillable. Well, not unkillable, but like, yeah, catch me if you can, not killable. It's fun. It's fast. I like Score Bunny as well, but like, it is not. It is absolutely nothing when you compare it to Greninja. Oh, yay! Because they were badly placed. And that's how it works for all the fight you do against him. By the way, once you fight this little Wooloo, you get your level 6, then you get your stab move, and you're one-shotting or two-shotting the enemy. You see there's the new emote. Okay, here's the thing, Yu. I have to work on the emotes. For now, I've put placeholders in place of him. But, good news, everyone. We now, for every followers, have 5 emote accessible, which I very much like. So I gave access to like 4 of the emote I built in the past, but I want to rework a lot of them. Those are like old emote that I had in my banks that I did not use anymore because I had better ones. So I took out the old ones so that followers are able to use them. But I will soon rework on new emotes and give probably like those new emotes to the followers. I just got that today. I got a message from Twitch saying like, oh yeah, you've been selected to test that option. Followers emote now. Anybody that pressed follow gets 5 emote from you. And I was like, oh yeah, I was genuinely happy about that. It tells you how stupid, like, this is nothing. And that made me very happy. I'm a kid at heart, okay? I had the power to give emotes to my followers and I was like, yeah, that's nice. Yep, at this point. So yeah, there's new emote Yu, and the 2 like purple cats are basically like Twitch starter emotes. Like they just give you those emotes. Wait, there's a Hulu that got lost. You know, that Hulu that was hitting his head. Like the dumb Hulu, we were like, oh no, it's fine. He got problems, but it's fine. Like this Hulu went away. So we gotta catch him. We've got to find him. Now we go in a pretty scary forest to try to save it. There we go. Like, clearly that's what kids would do, right? You lose a sheep, you go and you get the sheep because you're shepherds. A Hup is probably like partially a shepherd. He's not really trying to be good at raising Pokemon. He's only very much trying to... Oh, fudge, I forgot. Do I have balls? And we would get a Squavit. Squavit? Squavit. Level 2 Squavit. We will not even try to fight it. We will oh no, we don't have balls yet. Before we have ball, this does not count. If it makes any sense for you guys, like the Nuzlock rules about only having the power to catch the first Pokemon we see starts when we get our first ball. So we don't have balls. It's not started yet. We will go and get our balls. I think Leon gives us our first balls. So we're going back in there later to get something. And yes, I did lose the last challenge, you. Hallister had a Corsola that I underestimated. If no, why? Yeah. I did restart because I failed. So to make a long story short, I underestimated Alistair's Corsola. So all my hope were in one-shotting everything with Dreepy. And I mega evolved Dreepy so that he can one-shot Corsola. He did not. Like, he left Corsola with a sliver of health. And Corsola revenged and one-shotted my Dreepy in his max form. So yeah, we lost Dreepy. And then also our Dynamaxing. So Gengar slowly but surely grinded the rest of my team. Yep, that's what we went through. A underestimation of Corsola. Another Chungus. I like Squavit. I just don't feel like it's a good Pokemon stat-wise and strategy-wise. So when we will come back here, I will cross my finger that we get a Rookidee, just because I prefer Rookidee to him. In many ways. He's just straight up a better version of a second Pokemon than Squavit. So let's press on. You kind of hear the Dogo scream in the wood. That little song that is... Go. This is mad. I can't even see my own hand in front of my face. Like, we read that the last time. And then, Dogo! Your favorite pirate. That means that there's others. So if I'm your favorite, that means that there's other. Because if there's no others, that also means that I'm your worst. But, good evening, Space Kitty. How's it going? Welcome aboard. We're restarting. We lately lost our Wonderlock run to a lack of knowledge on my part. That's the best way I can say it. I got wrecked because I was bad. I can't do shit against him. He's just gonna like, ooh, at me and I'm gonna be gone. His gaze is fixed on me. Yep. He's not really there. But he's kind of a OOF. Well, there's Captain Jack Sparrow, but he's kind of a oof. Oof. Out of. Is hoof a sound? Or hoof like means something and I just don't know? I mean, yeah, if there aren't any other pirate, climate change would be in a horrible point. Pestafarism joke. Exactly. Need more pirate. Those are the one that prevents the climate change. If you don't get that, guys, I'm really sorry. Like, your Pastafarianism is not high enough. Go get some points in that. Oof is just a way to say, oh, okay. Good. I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna say like, oof, to keep it that simple. Sure, there was something we could have done with that F though to make it like out of foreseeable reality. Nope. Okay, I'm pushing it a little too far. I should calm down. Get back to something more solid. We got a cat. The cat is weird tonight. He spent like all the afternoon on me, and then I just like dropped him on the side. You will never forget that Pastafarism project you did. That wasn't my class, right? Like I always have. When I make the thing about the religion in my class, because yes, we have to teach about religion as well when we are an ethic teacher. I always kind of talk, like I say the word Pastafarism, just so a student hears it and be like, oh, now I gotta make my research on that. I have no idea what this is, but this will not stop me from doing my research on that. And then they go on and they try to find things that do resonate to rites, ritual, récits, stories, and rules that are as clear in that tradition, like this way of seeing the world, that as they are in other like well-established religion. So basically, it gives the option to the kid that really like to talk about the Greek area or the Greek mythos, the chance to go and say, yeah, I'm going to talk about like everything that I like in mythology. And that gives also the chance to the kid that really loves soccer to say, yes, when I talk about soccer, I do find something that do resemble religion. There's this, there's that, for this, and that reason. And yeah, basically that gives another chance to the kids to go and talk about something that they really like, and about religion. So without knowing it, they do the work I want them to do. But they do it in the same time they are talking about something they want to talk about. So long story short, it's a win-win situation. They just get to have some passion about something and share it with the class. You very much love Naruto? That's fine. Go ahead, talk to me about Naruto for 5 minutes and explain to me how much like you can find religious thing in that series or in the fandom around that story. What is he saying? Oh, I need to go talk to my mom. Mom, I'm going to Wedgehurst. Okay, mom is in the other house, so we gotta have to walk. But yeah, basically, like, I willingly drop some hints in my class so that once in a while there's a student that is like, oh, Pastafarism. I want that. Greek mythos. Zeus being like, I will say dirty to stay in good, like in the TOS. But Zeus being like, I don't care if it's my granddaughter, I'm gonna make baby to this thing. And basically having made baby with 54 others entity in the story and being basically married to the goddess of when you are can't say fidèle in English. Zeus was worse than a Chad. Like, Hera is also considered to be the goddess of the word to say that you're not going to see elsewhere. Fidelity. And basically, she's married to a Chad. Like, he never settled for only one. And there are so many places in the story where Hera is basically just pissing off other deities or other entities just because Zeus made shit and she didn't talk with her husband. So yeah, talk with your man, Hera. Try to rule that over. We don't want to see your guy go and make baby with everyone, trying to pass as a golden, a sea of golden dust. Who wants that? But for those that it might interest, at the end of the stream tonight, we will talk about Pygmalion, and we will talk also about the Pygmalion effect. This is like, I kind of decided that I would go for, we have fun, we play a game, and at the end of the stream, I tried to place a little like 10 to 15 minutes of the kind of thing that I would talk about in class, because I'm a geek, let's be honest. And just enjoy some time together talking about that. This is a wild grubbin. But is this the normal color for a grubbin? Are grubbin butts white? Cool, we have someone in our team. It needs a name. And I will not name it Kitty because I will wait for a cat to be named Kitty. So in your honor, we will wait for a cat Space Kitty. We will not go and name Robin by your name. I think this one evolves into a flying insect, like electric insect that do levitate. I'm so bad at Pokemon. What do we name it? We could name it Yu. I will wait for a bird to name it Pigeon. I think we will go for Yu today. And I'll wait for Gray to be there before I name one by its name. So we'll go for Yu. It's not a snake. That's fine. You still have to work on your PP. Work on your PP. You can stay longer for this stream than usual because you managed to just immediately go work after school. Yay! Like, you had the chance to focus on it. And I'm happy we did not get a Wooloo. Who cares about Wooloo? That's true for, like, the web thingy and the Pokemon. Who cares about Wooloo? Out of rollout, what do Wooloo really can do? Let's kill one of those. Basically for the EXP. You don't know why but you feel like this Pokemon though. But you like this Pokemon. It's the one that becomes a flying electric one, right? Or like a insect. It's Charjabug, right? Oh, okay. I will let you play Heroes of the Storm. I love the Hero of the Storm for something like, I guess, about 2 months in my life. Because there is something great in the fact that it's a MOBA, but it is a stressless MOBA. Nobody cares if you win or lose in this game. You just launch the next one. The people are once in a while trying to hurt you, but you couldn't care less. It's way less salty as a community than League can be, you know? So I will let you focus a little on Heroes of the Storm. Sorry about, like, sorry if I kind of went for some, oh no, wait, okay, yeah, Heroes of the Storm. I kind of mixed it up in my head with Hearthstone, but I was talking about Heroes of the Storm earlier. So yeah, you like it because it's Blizzard universe and it got a whole variety of map. There's that. Like, the bad part, Pokemon Unite got like 4 maps, but they just make, like, there's only one that really counts, let's be honest. And on League, like, the bad part about League got a pretty salty community overall. It's not fun to talk with people there. Everybody's so aggressive and think that they are very much better than everyone around. It kind of hurt just to try to play it. You? Okay, yeah, I want to go there. He does not care. Do I need to go see Leon? League community is salty. Well, like, I think it's now more than well known that it is. Which ain't that wrong, by the way. I mean, like, they catered to that kind of community. Like, by leaving the hall chat so much accessible, by not installing early enough a control system for that, they kind of went straight through that. it's not the source of all the salt in the video game industry. The video game industry kind of got salt since the 80s, okay? And in the 80s, League was not up yet. There's something wrong about how they tried to sell video game around the 70s and the 80s. Basically, like the first video game were appealing to a community of gamers that would be as much girl as they would be boys. And in the late 70s, early 80s, they tried to basically categorize the games or the toys and stuff as those are toys for boys, those are toys for girls. And it's basically like shops like Walmart that decided that the video games would go in the boys section, and that made the video game more appealing to boys. That's basically it. 30 years later, when you look at who's listening to Twitch, when you look at who's interested by video games, you are still kind of stuck in that situation where 70%, 75% of the gamers, or those that would claim themselves gamers, are boys. And like, it's to do not understand that it's not something that was like inherently male, but just basically kind of got forced into being played by boys, by companies, and by like shops. Like what I'm saying there, it's been a while, I haven't made my research on that, but oh god, I have to take out the source on that. This is something that we could talk about at the end of one stream as well. Like, here's the problem. I'll probably end up having way more subject to talk in the late part of the stream than stream to do those subject. So, yeah. But yes, now video games are considered like a boy kind of thing, and it's just basically like business that made it like that. And when you get into the video game industry, you can see that basically many companies are ending up trying to focus their energy on selling to boys instead of girls. And why did company decide to? They just decided to put it in one, dans une rangée plutôt que l'autre, in one lane instead of the other. Thanks a lot, Hélène, for your sub. That's always very appreciated. The Krakens always enjoy that kind of devotion. And your sister plays Roblox. I'm gonna say something, Dumplings, like, encourage that to her. Like, it's something that we need more. There are females that do work in the video game industry that do make the video game industry something that is more, not inviting, but like, englobant. I don't have the right word in my mouth at the moment to say it, but like, not interesting. Basically something that is more enjoyable for a more diverse community of players. And like, there's something that is kind of sad in the gaming industry, that we recognize a gamer when he plays some kind of game, but then we try to tell someone that it's not a real gamer when it's playing a game that is considered to be like more like just different. I'm gonna give you a quick example, and I don't like that game, like, don't link those two things together. But someone that is playing Candy Crush is actually playing a video game. It's not, up to my own point of view, like, it's not an interesting video game. I don't feel like it's interesting. But, like, if that motivates my mother to understand what I do get from playing video games while she plays Farmville and Candy Crush, like, I can go on their side and say, you know, like, at the moment you're enjoying the time you're spending playing that game. This is playing video games. It's not the most complicated one, but it's kind of a nice one. You break your candy, you have fun, you smash those buttons, and that does thing onto your screen. Do understand that people that do that do not do that so that you feel insulted or limited in your option. It's just basically like, you do that as a way to take your minds off work, take your minds off things. Do the same thing. I remember when I was a kid, like every night of the week, my mother and father were listening to a show that was called Virginie. It was basically like a show about the common life of teachers in a school from Quebec. And in the show, there was not that many interesting things that were happening, but like my parents really liked it just because it was giving them an opportunity to empty their mind of their work, empty their mind of the important stuff, and just like, I'm gonna put my brain on pause. I need to refresh it. And this is normal. We all need to do that. We all do that. We have our way of unplugging our brains. Like, one that I do like to use recently is basically to go spend some time with my baby. She's not doing shit, okay? She moves when she hears music. She makes sounds. She does not talk. She drinks milk and she farts. Like, I just like listed all the competencies that my baby got at the moment, and that's fine. Like, just being able to live that makes it nice. You don't have to have like a lot of things going on at the same time so that you can reset your mind. And we have Leo that kind of rose up, so now he's off screen. Poor thing. A little bit more screen for Leo. So yes, Dumpling, encourage your little sister to play Roblox, but in the same time, like, discourage her from spending money on Robux. Okay, like, I don't like Roblox, and I already explained on stream why. Basically, they ripped off their creators from 75% ish of what their work is worth, in exchange of which they do give them a platform. It's like very, very aggressive, and most of their experienced creator are basically kids. This is kid labors, and I decided that I was against it. So sadly, as populated as it is, I will not play Roblox on stream. So I'd like to leave it to the randomness of the game, so we will go for, like, when I capture a Pokemon, I will go for some moving leaps on the ground. This is how, like, I decided I would make it not more difficult, just like we keep the random part of the Nuzlock. We do not just like get the Pokemon we want. Because like in this game, you see the Pokemon walking through the bushes. It makes it very easy for you to just say, yeah, I want this one, or I don't want this one. I need some Psychic. And I want to keep it kind of challenging. I think there's some spaces where that's not going to be possible. Let's say in caves. But out of caves, I don't see why I wouldn't go like getting some stuff once on the ground. Moving lips on the ground. You mean this? For his name? We gotta find a name for that Lotad. Don't worry, our parent educated us well about this. Robux isn't worth spending money on. You just like resume this, Sir Dumpling. Like, Robux isn't worth spending money on. I say that, and I know that I've bought some stuff on video games sometimes that were not worth it, you know, like skins. But yeah, Robux is really not worth it. It's a trap. They kind of make it so that it looks like it's interesting, but it's not. It's what you've heard from me and got confused. Oh, moving lips on the ground. I don't know which word I would have said that could have sounded like that. I'm kind of confused at what you just said. We need a name for a Lotad. Do we have someone that do make us think of that? Like Ludicolo in our chat sometimes. Someone that do way too many jokes. I think we could go for Hebda. No, Ebda or Dark Green. Like they will probably never be there to read. No, Ebda will be there, but like Dark Green might not be there. But I want to hear from you guys. Which one do we take? No, it's what you've heard. Call the Lotad Brog. No, but I want it to be one of you so that I hurt when he dies. I think you understand that, Yu. If I don't name it like from one of your name, I will eventually like lose this thing and I will not feel sad at all about this. So for now I could call him Tuba, but Tuba does not pass here. I think I'll go for dark green. He ends up having something green on it. So P green. Oops. But all of the dark greens. Oh, okay. you already have the bug, so it's cool. That was our capture for this second road. We cannot get a new one from here. So this is the trainer waiting to fight with us. I don't know if we're ready, but like, we probably are. And there's XP share in this game at the start, so it's not so bad. We'll regret it, worst case scenario, right? It's how the game works. How are you going, Leah? He's kind of occupied. He's washing himself. Oh, he just had his COVID. COVID. Which I'm happy we didn't have. He looks so violent. Look how motivated that rat is to tackle me. Tail whip. Tube. Show me that tail. You did that so well. And we're gonna water gun him to death. Basically, the whole thing about our game at the moment is just to try to make sure that everybody we meet died from drinking too much water. Like, we're filling them up until they explode. That was a cat sneeze, by the way. There. 2 potions. Not so bad, not too shabby. Look at how motivated that rat is to tackle me. Yeah! Well, he kind of wanted. Yeah, sure. He was not that motivated in the end. True. I don't remember if she was strong or not. Let's go. Last Lauren. That got a Chutel. Chutel is groundwater. So I think water is still efficient against it. No, it's rock water. Ah, fudge. Yeah, but he hits like a Kleenex, so we're fine. Chutel is the first level of Dreadnought. That's true. I'll go for a Bind. I don't know, it does not look so bad. Yeah, Leo, come here, my kitty. Yeah. And he's still being binded. Cool. Bind must be something like poison? He's pure water, but he evolves into rock water. Okay. Bind him to death. Such ugliness. I can't. He Greens grew to level 6 and learned Water Gun. By the way, we kind of learned that he's pretty much useless against Gengar. We got another water Pokemon. So, Stubble might go into the bench eventually if we get anything, if we don't get anything that covers green. Youngster, the third stage. Is Stubble like dual typed or not? And we killed the cat cam. Leo went away. We still love him. He's just gone. I forgot to heal my ass. I think I can bind. I can bind, then I will heal. Then I'll do something to survive. I have no idea what Bleep Bug is supposed to evolve in. What was that? What was that? I did not read the name of the thing. Special attack fail. Fine, still works. Okay. It's a perfect time to use a potion. Like 20 HP. Perfect. You don't remember the rules of a Nuzlock. Can you train the Pokemon in the wild? You can train the I can train the Pokemon in the wild. I'm just like, I guess, a bit too greedy. I'm charging a bit too much. Long story short, the rule of a Nuzlock are quite simple. We had to add a little bit more rules to that. You can only capture the first Pokemon you meet on a road. You can train them in the wild. This is not a problem. You have to name all your Pokemon so you grow more attached to them. If your one Pokemon dies, he's dead. You cannot use him ever again. If your whole team dies, or like you're wiped out, you lost. You have to restart from the start. So those are the basic rules, and to make it a little harder, we decided that we would impose ourselves a max level equal the max level of the next gym +2. So basically, like, the first gym in this game has a stronger Pokemon at level 20. The max level we can put our Pokemon to is level 22. I did not read what was the next one, but let's go, Yu-Yu! Show him your spikes! I don't know if that thing can hit. If a Pokemon dies, he's going to join Cubone's mother. Exactly. Nickit! Was that a bad choice? Nickit is dark. And yeah, we have nothing that do damage in his insect, so... Oh, that's cool. Nickit do nothing. But I do nothing as well. But Mud Slap reduce accuracy, so it's gonna be better. That's dark and land. What's dark?
Ahoy, mate. Thanks for joining the crew.
Welcome in the crew, Killermon. Where did you find us? And do you know what is a Nuzlock? Do I have to explain it all? You probably know what it is if you're here now. And if you don't know, there's kind of the rule above my head right there. So yeah. And you do. Okay, cool. So long story short, for now we got a I don't even remember the name of that Pokemon. I'm bad at Pokemon. I'm gonna like open with that. Kim is the one that would be good at Pokemon. And Kim is my wife. And that plays it. When we were challenging each other to some oh, that's good. Okay, sorry. Too much emotion for a little thing. Like, at this level, this is good. So, my wife is the one that is good at Pokemon because she knows everything about them. And I'm the one that do better than she does because I'm lucky. So, I really put all my points into the fact that I'm lucky. Okay? And I was not lucky enough to be able, without knowledge, to beat Alistair on my Wonderlock, so we had to restart. Kim is okay at Pokemon, you guessed. Kim knows all the type advantage there is to know. Like, when I bug on something, I'm like, okay, what is this thing good against? This one got the shiny thing around him, I guess means it's strong. But I'm kind of scared he's gonna ask me to fight, and my Pokemon will not be full HP. Okay, Dumpling is in position to fight him. Totally, Dumpling can clear that. It's a Wonderlock. A Wonderlock looks a lot like a Nuzlock, but the Pokemon that you capture, you have to send into the Wonder Trade and wait for a new one. I failed it. Basically, like, if you get a Pokemon that is stronger than the maximum level you can use, you do not get to use it before you reach that level. So it basically, like, strike a lot of your... What's the word for the term swearing in French? Sacré. Juré. Like, utiliser juron, juré, and sacré, swearing, in French. Okay, so you say that you don't have to swear. Nice plan. Why am I using Subble? As explained earlier, Sobol is probably the worst pick I could have went for. Like, I consider it extra challenge. When I was a kid, okay, I feel like I'm more like the kind of kid that Sobol represent, the kind of kid that Cinderace represent. I was not a jock. I was a nerd. I was a geek. I loved pretty much everything the jocks did not like. So I had the choice in between going for the jocks pick, which was picking Cinderace and just rolling through the game, or getting Sobol and being like, oh yeah, that one very much looked like the nerds that gets to be like the most brilliant mind in the end, but that start being pretty much bullied by everyone because he looks sad. If you if you want to consider it like that, you can, Killer. I live well with that. I went through those traumatism when I was younger, so yeah. And Thorson makes joke. Thorson is my little brother. He's the one that kind of got hurt by the fact that we were harsh on him. I'm really sorry for that, Thorson. I know you grew out to be a strong, independent man. But like, yeah. So yeah, I felt more compelled to pick Sobol than Cinderace, even though Cinderace was probably the strongest pick there for the ice badge and for the first badge. So yeah, I like Sobol. I felt Sobol a little bit closer to me. I never went to look at its nature. Maybe it's good, maybe it's the worst. Yeah, you don't need no man, Thorson. Basically. Thorson is my brother and also an ethic teacher. Because, yes, either it runs in the family, either he took my idea. I like how, like, he would argue on that at the moment if he was in the room, but like he's only in the chat, so he cannot go and say as much as I do. It's dirty what I'm doing at the moment. It's not fair. So let's go. I want to fight you up because you're hopeless. Let's go. Magnolia wasn't she like one of the professors in a hold game? I'm kind of under the impression that she was an important character in a whole part, in another one of the stories. We're challenged by Pokemon Trainer Hawk. Hawk really needs help. You prefer to think yourself as the final project? You can. if it helps you sleep at night. And as Calypso has the draft. I'm a good draft, okay? Could have been way worse. What's my favorite Pokemon game? I'm an old guy, so sadly, I will have to say Blue. But I like what they did in Fire Red and Green Leaf. So yeah, it's gonna be like the old ones. I'm really bad at Pokemon overall, as said like 5 minutes ago. And past the second gen, I don't remember shit. Like, I meet Pokemon in this game, and sometimes they are from the third gen, and I don't know a thing about them. That's where I am in Pokemon. So I could say to Kim, oh, this Pokemon is new, and Kim would be like, no, that's third gen. Where were you? And clearly the answer is lost. So we take out this poor bunny, we clearly go straight with that. My favorite starter, as a kid, since blue was my the color of my cartridge, I went for Blastoise. When I grew older, I understood that Venusaur was a better pick for the early game. And as I grew even older and I tried eventually to do a little bit of competitive Pokemon gaming, I started to really like, and I'm sorry for those, like, it does not fit my usual style, but I started to very much like Blaziken, because Blaziken is just broken. There's nothing to say to it. Like, Blaziken challenged some of the Uber Pokemon and goes out winning. So Blaziken and Greninja for stat reasons and like how you can build them. And after that, like out of Blaziken and Greninja, it's Venusaur and Blastoise because I started with those when I was young. I think we'll go for Yu again because he's lower in XP. And Vice Grip, that early, like 55 power for a level 7 Pokemon. You got everything you need. Nostalgia is a big factor. Yes, there's that, Thorson. But as said, like I input like Greninja in my list and Blaziken. Blaziken, not much for nostalgia. Because I remember that when he went out, I preferred Totodile. But eventually, no, Totodile was not the gen of Blaziken. Blaziken was with Mudkip, right? Your favorite is actually Treecko. Treecko was with Blaziken and Mudkip. And like it was our first gen of like, no, there was 2-type starter in the past. Okay, this one is, let's just go for Vice Grip. He's gonna go for anything. Oh, fudge! I'm a bug and he's a freaking bird. Okay. You go back into on the bench after that. Okay. I kind of just remembered that I'm gonna get broken. And again, the entire Gen 3 starter combo is by far your favorite one. Oh, I can understand why, because when you mix like Treecko, Blaziken, and it was Mudkip. I'm pretty sure it was Mudkip. Like the 3-1 where stat-wise got it. Leo. Okay, guys, he's just kind of trying to grab my cell phone with his claw and tries to just bring it closer to the edge of the table. No. I just tapped the table, not him. Be worried. Don't be worried. I'm not hitting my cat for fun. I'm hitting him for good reasons. This is a lie. By the way, for those that are in and that were not there yesterday, we started a contest for November based on the clip that will get the most view at the end of the month. You can use whatever way you want to do that, preferably not using some bots, please. Like, do it legit. The one that made the clip of this month that will have the most views by December 5 will basically get 2 prizes in the prize list that we got on our website in the doobly-doo. So we'll see. Like, it's the first time we do that. We do not hit cat. We love cat, but we try to teach them. Okay, he's kind of dark though at the moment because it's Leo. See, he's not a beaten cat. He's just a curious cat. And since he got greens in his eyes, it looked like he had no brain. You prefer to think, okay, yeah. You went back for a whole thing. Like, it makes him sleep well at night, Helen, so I'm fine with that part. Oh, you're back on your bench. He's gonna get some candy. Like, he did not throw my cell phone down. He threw some other stuff down because it's a cat. There. You are spoiled. Yeah, he knows it. Those are candies. They say that they are they taste like cheddar, catnip, and chicken. So I can understand catnip and chicken. Do anybody knows if cats love cheddar? Like the cheese? Alright. Now you can sleep, Leo. Or leave. But his mom is not there, so he's gonna probably stay with us. You should have bad luck. Black cats are bad luck. I love my cats. He can be as black as he wish. Like, we chose him and we did not care about the fact that he was black. It's a good cat. He listened to most of the thing we asked from him, but we don't ask for anything complicated though. So yeah, there's that. We got endorsement. And if that thing brings bad luck, well, we live well with bad luck. Imagine if I did not have it. You're not sure you understood the correlation between green highs and brainless. Okay, so when there's too much green in an image, look what's happening. Because there is too much light and too much green light, my green screen just like make us see through my hands. So yeah. Back cats being bad luck sounds like a thing made up during time of I don't know. It's the kind of thing that I should know. Like, sometime in class, I will talk about superstition. Despite the long-standing myth, a cat loves nothing better than a bowl of milk or cream. Most cats can digest dairy. Yes, it's not false, by the way. The Cornell University College of Veterinary Medicine emphasized that many cats are lactose intolerant and can experience gastrointestinal problems, including inflammation, diarrhea, constipation, and vomiting if they consume dairy. Dairy? Dairy? Dairy. Okay. Diary. If they consume diary. Okay, sorry. Oh, okay, you get it. So is I just this? Exactly. A cat, do a dab. He's kind of doing one at the moment. Don't you see? He left one of his hand. That's fine. He tried hard. It's as hard as he can try. Yeah. He liked it until he did not. Yay! Okay, so here's the thing. We could farm here, but there's a risk about. So in conclusion, please no shit off for Leo. Like, it's aroma. So I'm pretty sure there's no like. I'm gonna look at the. Oh fudge! I just triggered him. I'm gonna make a research on the ingredient, but I don't think there's actual like cheddar in it. I do hope. Sorry, I have to replace my mom. That's it. Good. I know it sounded stupid, but sometimes like my mom, luck here, cause yeah, I received a bad punch when I was a kid, and I have to put it back into place. So basically, it's me hitting myself for 1 or 2 or 3 times until that cracks. And when it's cracked, it's fine. We will go and do some Dynamax then, but we will aim for the first star one. Just cause at the start, it's kind of a risky move to go too fast into them. Also, we cannot use our Pokemon if they go 2 level above the max level of the next gym leader. So we gotta be careful about not over leveling, which often happens in Shield and Sword. Like basically the game have a bit too much of an easy way giving you XP, which makes you a little bit risky. I think it's 22, because the first gym leader got a level 20 something, like one of his Pokemon is level 20, and we can go up to level 22. Was gonna say Old Jaw, but now it's more like War Scar. Yeah, it's closer to a War Scar, I guess. Like a very stupid war in between 2 kids, so not so cool war. Not so cold war. To be fair, you kind of deserve that punch. Oh yeah, like it's true. At that moment in my life, like the fact that I had already a plâtre made me totally deserve that punch. I guess. I love you, little brother. That's fine. There's another good thing about doing the dance though, because in this game you eventually get some Dynamax candy, and the Dynamax candy makes your Dynamax Pokemon better. So yeah, and no, Fraternity to its finest, it's gone. Like it's something that you get when you are kids or teenagers, but when you start to get a little bit older, you lost like the finest part of Fraternity. The part where there is bullying inside the fraternity, but then other people outside of your fraternity cannot go and bully the people in your fraternity because those are your EXP and nobody shall farm your EXP. Is it fine with everyone? You got that part? We're gonna go and... You again! Sorry. Another thing though, Up really likes to run. He always goes everywhere running. Yeah, but I don't plan on catching that little turtle. Let's go to Wedgehurst. Kid can't be stopped. Kid can't be stopped. You want to go fast. So, Somdance loves to fight you. Absolutely. Like, I don't know what's the problem with this guy, but he really loves to lose fights. I never checked the nature of my Pokemon. Let's see if we got something a little bit decent or not at all. Not Swap. Check Summary. It's the moment where we get probably, like, mentally hurt. This one is bad special dev, good special attack. We like that. Like, anyway, it's not a tank. Yu got a bad defense, which is kind of sad because it's one of its strengths at the start. And a good speed. No, it's the opposite. Good defense, bad speed. Okay, we can live with that. And bad special attack. No, bad speed, good special attack. Okay. Compare them. I'm under the impression that even though he gets to have a good typing, eventually Dark Green might leave the tree. Like, get into the box until we lose something decent. You're a tank! Yes, basically. Your character is a potato. I almost don't want to fight Choodle because Choodle is just a slow fight. That thing is tanky. Just release Dark Green in the wild. Nope. Because I know there is a slight chance that we eventually lose Dumpling, and I want to have a replacement guy. Don't put it in a box and leave it there. Thorson, it's not like when you were young. Okay? I might actually need Dark Green. Don't lose me. I don't plan on losing you as well. Oh, I say that and then you get bited and I'm like, oh, it's gonna crit. But it didn't. So it's fine. Let's not jinx everything. There's a guy that will give us an Eevee straight out of that train, so we got that going for us. We don't really want to learn Mist. Like, Mist is not bad. Can you be named the Eevee? Hey, Shadow Stream supporters, welcome in. Neartastic, Afroaesthetic, Eddie, Country Spell Backward. Guys, if you want to see a group of other streamers that are way supportive of each other, like all of them, they are very nice. Please go ahead and drop in some love. They do stream different kind of games, so there is a thing for every taste in that. Catastrophe and Calzon, welcome in as well. So guys, you just came in. We're restarting a challenge that we gave ourselves last week, but that time we made it a Nuzlock instead of a Wonderlock. Basically, I got beaten to death by the fourth gem Gengar last time. My carry got killed by the Corsola. I was not ready for this, and then the Gengar whipped the floor with the rest of my team. And thanks, Calzone, about the hat. Like, most of the time we wear it. Once in a while, I decide that I don't wear it because at the end of the stream, I'm starting to have like my brain that fries because it's hot up there. And I gotta let it breathe. But today the brain frying is fine. Like, we decided we would live with that. We will connect to the internet, but not for now. Like, for the den that we're about to go into. We have a lot of rules. If we get to a Pokemon on the road, we can only capture the first one we meet. If we fail our capture, we are not able to go for the second one. If we already had that Pokemon, we can go to the next one. Hey, Novolone, welcome in as well with the Shadow Stream support. We can go to the second one. We cannot, well, we can go if we already had one of that, like, Pokemon family. If I have a PG, I don't have to capture a Pidgeotto because I mean it as my first. I can go for the next one. If I fail it, well, I already said the fail part. If a Pokemon dies, it's dead. I cannot bring it back to life. It gotta be released. We have to name each Pokemon so that we grow attached to them. And we wanted to make it hard, so we only can have Pokemon that are 2 level above the next gym leader. And yes, Gray, now, by the way, I'm really happy about that. Good thing, guys. Every followers now gets to use 5 emotes. I've put some temporary emotes, like old emote that I was using on the stream, to fill up the gap for now, but I'm gonna build some new one that will be more interesting, that will be like followers emote. So you don't have to be subscribed to have some emote from the channel. You can have 5 that are just like given for follow. So I'm happy that Twitch finally gave me that opportunity. And that cat, that cute little cat with hearts, is actually a Twitch like generic emote. So he's gonna change. I know it sounds sad, but like, I want to have something that is very specific to our stream, so work on that. Yes, exactly, Meritastic. I received a message today and I was genuinely happy about it. I was like, yes, so freaking nice. I can give, and I was like, yeah, but that's so stupid. I'm happy because I can give emote, but like, I was hyped, okay? So that made me happy today. I received an email saying me, you can give 5 more emote to people. Do some work on that, and I'm gonna make some work on that. I kind of give myself 2 weeks so that I bring more. And if you guys have ideas on the kind of emote that we could have, there is a place in the Discord that is called like suggestion for the captain. And I'm actually looking for some suggestion for things that I could work on. People told me they want more cats. Cats are nice, but I'm really bad at drawing cats. Oh yeah, I will have to think about it, because as you can see, the Aoi cat got basically a broken arm, which is sad to see. And it means you've earned more points than you. Oh yeah, you did, you. Clearly. And we have like Yu and Gray that are talking about their VIP fights, because if you get to have VIP on this channel, that gives you the opportunity to shout you out. Like, I'm gonna give you an example of a shout out that we have. Okay. Every time, like, I'm attacking myself with the sound. So when someone gets to be a VIP, he can select an SFX, and then I write them a cute little notes that do appears in the chat when they do their own SFX. So that's the one that I gave, not that I gave. My wife bought her own VIP because she did not want me to give it to her. It's not as if she was important in my life, right? So she paid for a VIP. She waited also because she did not want to get it at the cheapest price possible. And the VIP price goes up as I have more VIPs, because there is a limit to them, and I don't want to be like, oh yeah guys, I don't have any more of them, knowing that it's gonna happen anyway. But like, if it was 25k, I would probably already almost have built them by now. So it started at 25k and it's going up as we get more VIPs into the channel. Brilliant. Good. And I think this is, who gives it? No. Yeah, no. You? Give me my Heavy. So this guy gives you a Heavy. You don't say no to a Eevee. A Heavy is a very good, like, pivot Pokemon. You can keep him in a box and leave him there for a good time. We can call him, I will call him Killer, because we have Killermon that was in there with us. Unless you really don't want to be a Eevee, but like, you could be a killer and still evolve into a Vaporeon. So it's gonna depend on your mood of the day, okay? Let's go take a quick look. Because if we have a special attack up Eevee, he asked for it. Hey, he clearly asked for it. How's it going, Helen, by the way? Eevee. There we go. Check summary. Oh, it's a speed Eevee. With most apparently a better attack than special attack. I think this makes like a better Umbrian. It's not perfect, by the way, but like I think it makes for a better Umbrian. And like nobody complains about speed. It is the meta in every game. If you're attacking first, this is a good advantage on your enemy. Unless there is like some counter mechanic, but like who goes for counter mechanic anyways? Well, you forgot to pay your license and you got a ticket because of that. Fudge. Like it's gonna be a shame, but been there, done that, Hélène. I've received the ticket and like you're like, okay, it's not that I did not want to pay them, it's that I forgot to pay them. Then you get your tickets, which is called killer. Why is he called killer? Which genre? Did I miss the part? Okay. That's the one you want it to be? Yeah, like you get your $500? Or is it like that's for the license and then they had like a $52 license, right? Or is it like the mix in between the two that you're like, ouch? Because yes, I do remember that this was like a pretty costly license. Driver plate especially. Yeah, okay, good, thanks. That's not only the tickets. The tickets is like $52, something like that, plus everything that you owe for your license and your immatriculation. So yeah, I get it. He put it in the music channel of the Discord. Neat. Well, I'll catch up on that out of the stream for obvious reasons. And I don't want to be DMCA'd. That's the obvious reasons. What are these? Viper. Never... Okay. Here's the thing about the plane in this game. The Pokemon here... The poor tax ticket. Yeah, basically Chief Thorson. Like, it's kind of sad because, like, you need to pay your license to go to your job, but if someone is not able to pay its license, they're basically going to be like, yeah, so it's gonna cost you more. You already couldn't pay for them, but like, pay more. Good plan. I do understand that also we probably should not let everybody ride with trucks that are not licensed, but you do understand as well, like the counterpart of that, like I'm pretty sure, Hélène, it was not because of a lacking of money that you did not like pay for your license. I know you. It was probably just like, oh yeah, I got that in the mail. I put that on the desk and I forgot. Talking about that, I got to change my info on my internet provider. If I don't want to have problem like one night trying to start the stream and being like, why is internet not working? Still a bad way to finance your institution. Like, you know, they could probably go and try to put some taxes on the rich, but what would the rich do with their money if there was taxes? By the way, what I'm saying there is bullshit, okay? That's a Mitt Romney argument, okay? Not mine. But he was like, yeah, if we do upgrade the taxes on some people that are rich on what they own, people will not get any more money into La Bourse, or they will not get any more money into like things that do provide some work. They will buy painting, they will buy bigger house, they will buy yacht, and you're like, well, rich people already do that. So thanks a lot, Kat, for having passed by. That's always very appreciated. See you another time. And how's it going, Faras? Are you over your head in English, or it's going fine? They only gotta stop paying stuff just to prove that society needs them. Yeah. You've just finished your optical physics module. Oh, nice. Like, optical physics is still fun because it's physics that makes sense. Okay. It's like math is still fun, and then trigonometry hits. And you're like, ooh, now I don't have fun anymore. There's too many letters in my maths. Well, there's an easy way out of the loop. We should eat them. Yeah, basically, because that will transfer the money to their kids. I think it still fails. Find something better, Thorson. Physics always makes sense. Oh, my friend. Get into a place where we talk about theoretical physics and come back to me saying that. We'll have fun. By the way, never go see that Onyx when you get out of here. I know he looks cool and shit, but this guy gonna break your team. We don't want the useless electronic number. So here, do I have that Pokédoll bag? Did I grab that Pokédoll? I'm kind of scared of going for. Okay. So we will not capture shit for now. Just so it's easy to follow what's happening. I'm gonna go and try to find some den that are 1-star. So that we're not getting physique quantique. Am I a joke to you? We mean they just gotta raise the interest to kill the inflation. It's not that easy, Faras. It's funny, but it's not that easy. And the part about am I a joke to you? The best answer I can give you to that, Yu, is you are and you are not. Is this okay? So basically, we want to invite others because we're noobs. Because our Sobble is too weak to really fight. And we don't want to lose him. And it's a Diglett. It's a pretty shitty Diglett. He's probably gonna get one rounded. But we don't want to take too many chances. So we're gonna like wait for some friends. We're connected to the internet. Don't be scared. You just received your book from the mail. Which book, Faras? Book about... I was gathering some stuff. I still can't wait. Like, let's wait for a third one at least. There's a Sobble. There's a Drizzle. A Drizzle is under level 36. But this is a 1-star, so we should be fine even with that. What's the book you were waiting for, Faras? So that we understand. And yes, no, you cannot just only raise the interest to kill the inflation. Gamer 10-1 from Pierre Villeneuve. I'm happy that you do love the series. It's a series that is strongly aimed at young gamers. Like it's not like softly aimed, it's strongly aimed. They were like, we can aim for the app. But like those that do like to play video games, not the others. Okay, let's see what the computers are gonna have as Pokemon. And cry a little. So the two random trainer have Woo! I thought this was an SFX, but that's just a Diglett being like brr, 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 brr. That's great. So Weevil's pressure. And by the way, Faras, at the end of the stream, we're talking about something we already talked together about in school. I mean, it followed you all along your secondary school. Yeah, that totally makes sense. But it's the kind of thing that we do had into. It was crazy. He looked mad. He sounded mad. Okay, that's it. Catch. Oh, that's it. He's there. Fast like that. Well, we will have one capture in that corner, so we shall note it. You know, this should be an SFX. Like, the problem I have with making this an SFX, it's that this sound is surely the MC8 by the Pokemon Company. That would be like the worst way to kind of lose any money you could do on a video just because you have a sound and you're not playing Pokemon. See, that's Leo. He's back. Wanted some attention. Drill run. I have no idea what is drill run. That sounds funny, but yeah. So Diglett's data will be added to the Pokédex. And what level is he? Hey, who's our Diglett? I think I will name Faras Diglett. Because lately he's been popping a little more into the chat. So, welcome in, Faras. You're a Diglett. Yay! By the way, Diglett is not... There's no shame in a Diglett. It's a freaking good Pokemon in the game. Where's my map? Okay, there. Helen says hi. He does not seem to care. That cat does not care. He's like, why did you light up a light in my face? Am I that interesting for you? Shit coming out of the ground. Like, you never seen the body of Diglett. He might be so caught under that, Faras. Give him a chance. He's gonna show you. I'm gonna go to the Dapple Grove. And then... Okay, this would be the Dapple Grove direction. You found a note. Yeah, use right stick. That's so weird. That's a weird way to... Like, here's the rule of how the game's working. Meta time. And you're out of the game. A Rosaria! If you were a Bidoo, we would talk. But, like, you're a danger now. There's energy putting out of the den. Oh, yeah! Talk to me about a good corner. We're getting that Noibat. If possible, like this count as our first encounter, we're getting that Noibat. That's a good pick. Let's wait for someone though, because we don't want to fight a Noibat alone. Christopher with his Talonflame. He probably could carry me. It's a Talonflame. Do I wait for another guy? Imagine walking in the forest and seeing a Rothan. Press shift to run. Well, I'd be happy about that. That would be more information that most Game of Dark Souls said to me. So, yeah, why not? Press shift to run. Okay, we're 3, that's fine. I'm ready. Let's see if Mikey is. And let's drink a little bit of water because I'm parched. You'll be honest, good luck with Noibat. He evolves like level 50. Yeah, but like... Even by then, it's still a flying dragon. Like, stat-wise, it's a good pick. Let's go get into you with your Mew. Fudge. Okay. Toxtricity. Toxtricity. That thunder poison Pokemon. Want to come up, Leo? Leo does not want to stay on his bench. He wants to come on his father. Come up. Big cat. Those screams are scary. What? And he's so cute. Look at him. He's like a baby cutie. Everybody should love him. A very big baby. Okay, let's go for Max Strike because both comebacks do the same anyway. So anybody that hits him will probably like 1 or 2 shot him. And there's me making my thing pop up just in case because I'm scared to lose him. And I don't want to lose Dumpling to a very early fight. That would be sad. Starting to talk about this now. Dumpling! Level 11 with his 49 HP, being all big and thin. Yeah. I should not have made him become that big. It was useless. Let's try a catch. Show him a Pokeball. You want to play VR, but you're too tired to do so. And if it's the case, by the way, try to avoid it for the simple reason that like playing VR when you're well, when you're not in a good like mental health or physical health situation, will basically like make you get sick faster. And if you start to get sick on VR, like you're gonna get even more sick faster the next time. So like you paid a lot for that thing. You want to do VR for a long time in your life. Try to make sure that this does not make you sick. We got Dragon Claw though. I don't know how good that is, but like I don't know if the moves are cool. Last time you got a good sleep was 4 years ago. Aww. You don't have the VR sickness. Cool. Ow. Why don't people sleep well? This is more like an agglomérat. A pack of little problematic that you stack together until like it's becoming troublesome. I think Hélène could be in our team for the Pokemon run. I'll go for like LN23. And like this is probably the worst looking name. I'm sorry, Hélène. But it's fine. Chronic insomnia, overwork yourself. You are a male Noibat. Who cares about the sex of my Noibat? Oh, there's a thing here. Tail slap. You could be a male Noibat with tail slap. So you see, it could be worse. Just have a little stomach ache. Okay. So yeah, some people can sleep because they do have like physical situation that make them unable to do that well. Some people can sleep because they think for hours. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, that Noibat is not legit. We have to get rid of it. Hélène, I will name another Pokemon by your name. Like this capture was not legit. I'm gonna explain. And that's sad because like if I have to choose in between Noibat and Diglett, but look what happened, and that's my mistake, by the way. We are still in Rolling Field. We never went into Dipole Grove. And if we're not into Dipole Grove, we are not in another section. So this one was the second one we met. We can't keep it. Yep. Too bad. Hey, Loshmoy. What do you mean? Okay, for the fact of holding the character. You don't have these problems a lot, especially the days that you do sport. I understand why, like, you're burned out. And that's pretty much the normal thing to happen when, like, you make in too much, like, physical activities. And now we are in Dapple Grove. Let's go get one of those little shiny holes. If possible, without meeting with any of the monster that are everywhere around here. Because I don't have a bike. And sometimes you see the big guys like this. There are a few of them that are chasing you. Your body requires nothing more than 2 hours of sleep. There is actually like some Woo, you're gonna be a hot dish instead. Invite others. You're gonna be a hot dish instead. Is it fine, Alan? Yay. Like, grass poison is not the worst dual elements. And you're coming for me. What do you mean you're coming for me? Those days. Oh, you're always tired because you're growing. Yeah, that makes sense because you're in your you say the croissance, like growth period. It sounds weird said like that, but like it kind of makes sense. Yeah, we're going to fight this with our water Pokemon. But like, there's a thing though, Gray. There is some people that actually really do not need that much sleep. There is a, I don't remember the name of this condition, but there's a medical condition that makes some people like they are nicknamed like the sleepless elite. This is basically like they don't need sleep. They just don't need this. They can work on like just a small percentage of what a normal person would need to sleep. Grégory Charles, it's like it's an artist in Quebec. Is one of those people that can sleep like 3 or 4 hours a night, and the sound is so weird. And basically, need to sleep more than this. It's fine for them. It's more than they need. Okay, I will stop making me big in this mode because when we're fighting against 1 star, they blow them down. They literally explode them. Yeah. What's the flaw that balanced that? You always have like 4 hours every day where you don't know what to do, and you gotta find something to fill those holes. If it makes sense, you like the counterpart of that, like the bad part of this situation, is that you will have some lonely time. And if you're an artist, like you can compensate that lonely time by the fact that you do some stuff. You write, you song, you make a song, you song, you compose a song, you prepare on other stuff. You make the best out of those 4 hours that nobody else has in their time. But you do pass this time alone, and when you're alone, I don't know if you guys like basically know that, but like some people that are left alone for too long start to have pretty dark thoughts. So yeah, like it's not perfect either. So we call that Oddish Hélène, but it's still a male Oddish. I'm curious, would you prefer for it to be a Blossom or a Vileplume? I can deal with both. I have a tad preference for the one that smells the most, but I can deal with both. Hi, Ludicolo! Hi, Ludicolo! Well, basically, what is it called? Like, when prisoners are kept into enclosed prison, like en isolement, there's a word for that in English. I just don't remember it. We're gonna get one from Watchtower Runes. Like this in isolation, exactly. Like this is actually, there's a word for that. When you, this is torture. Isolation is a form of torture. You can torture someone just by making sure they never get the chance to see anyone. They will go crazy eventually. Like full darkness, full everything that you can. We got a pearl. Okay, we can sell that for money. That's cool. Okay. We can sell that for money. We can sell that for money. That's a lot of revive, though. It does not seem to be anything in the den. Okay. Drifloom! This one is Flying Ghost. The brain goes strange enough places without being alone. Bigger when you are. Oh, no! I can't. No! I'm buffeted by the hell. Can I leave? Let me go! Is there a thing that prevents me from running away? I don't know, but I have to. He's level 28. I don't want to lose my dumpling. to a level 28 Drifloon in a moment where it's not a good plan. So basically, like, what that means, the tower capture, we failed. We will not... you meant for catching the Pokemon. Like, if I had known he would go for, like, 3 non-aggressive moves in a row, we would have went for him. But I did not want to lose my Pokemon because he went aggro on it. Oh, yeah. We get a skunk? Get a skunk. We can't see the level. Oh! I'm gonna arrange that. I'm sorry. Like, since we don't have our roaster anyway, he was level 28. If he had spit on my ready to battle, we're fighting a 1-star. I'm fine with that. Start a battle. Like, this guy came in with his Zamazenta, we're fine. So yeah, a Skunky. Yes. You would prefer to be Vileplume? You think he's more useful. So, remember me. Vileplume is, I let him evolve into a Gloom, and then it's a grass. It's a leaf stone. Right? Do you have any tip to stay awake without using coffee or energy drink? Sleep well. Okay, so it's that. So it's Gloom, then Leaf Stone. He's gonna evolve into a Vileplume. Let's just go with Water Gun. It's not even me that's gonna kill him. It's that Zamayanta. It's just basically gonna break it. Shiny Zamayanta is available now. Maybe? I don't know. Sleeping decently. Power napping can help. Chewing gum. Maybe. But yeah, sleeping well is probably the best trick, Paras. Do push-up at the morning or a cold shower. Yeah, but in class, it's harder to do a cold shower. You don't think it's legitimate? For the shiny thing? Sometimes things happen and you don't ask questions. Maybe it's not. Yeah, great. That's exactly what we will not recommend to Faras. Don't do drug, Faras. Like, coffee, as nice as it is to have like a rush of like being able to ignore your sleepiness for a little time, it is not worth the counter hit that you get from it. I need help. We're about to fight with a Croagunk. I need to... Oh, who smells? Who smells? I'm asking that so gently. Who wants to smell more than Ellen at the moment because she went for Vileplume? Who do we have in the channel that chatted with us? I think Thorson. Thorson, it's not because you smell. It's just because you're the one that is active at the moment. And we pretty much named something about... on the name of everyone that was here since the start. So, yay! You smell like a mix of cat piss, paint, and blood. Get his personal offense. Okay, now I want to make it like pretty clear. Skuntank is a very strong Pokemon. Like, ooh, okay. Grosse question, big question. Is Dumpling evolving to be a dual typing? Killer could be benched for now. It's like, and it's not that I don't like Eevee. Eevee is a trump card. Eevee, you want to keep him in your sleeve, like for the moment where you lose an important member of your team and you have to replace it on the go. So let's say I don't have any more water Pokemon in my band, in my stuff. Did I capture something I couldn't capture again? Maybe? Was it Watchtower? No, that was West Lake. Okay, so now we're at East Lake. That's cool. We're fine. Everything is fine. You're gonna say he's gonna stay water type. He's only water. Ooh. That's our new friend. Maybe, if we capture him. It's a Salazar? Salazar. Is it a Salazar? Maybe it's not that. Maybe I'm totally missing. It's a Bonobai. I don't like Bonobai. You're gonna go to bed. Go sleep, Faras. Take care. It's early, but I understand that you have a lot of like bus transfer to do tomorrow before you go to school. So enjoy. And yes, that's Bonobai. Yeah, we're gonna capture him. He's gonna be like a box eater until we need maybe some ground. But like, he's uncomparable to Diglett. Diglett is so much faster than him. Since we have that, I don't really feel the need of building him. So we got Bonobai. Thanks, Dusknoir, for that carry. Bonobai is weak. Draw a Pokeball now. We will probably not... Well, I'm gonna get in the town. And that's pretty much where I'm gonna stop for the grinding of the Nuzlock for today. We have a team. That's good. We got that going for us. And we have some XP candy to share with the troops. So that's a good start. You'll have to go soon too. I totally understand as well. I will probably end up around like 2015 or 2020. What's the name of that Bonobai? We had someone that passed earlier, but I don't think he stayed. If Chris is still in the chat, I might call it Chris. If Chris is not in the chat anymore,
Good
go for
game.
another name. You want to be the Bonobai, Gray? I just told you I might not use it. Aww, for you. I'm sorry if you stay in the bunch for the whole time. And
Thanks for joining the crew.
welcome in the crew, Purple Monk. I'm pretty surprised you're not already in here. I'm happy to see you join. You're coming at the end of the stream. I was just about to basically go to something else when we would have reached inside that city and just like triggered the first animation. I want to send you to a box. Cow, Gray, eat that box. And if eventually we notice that Diglett dies, eat, not eat. You can eat the box if you wish. It's not like that good of a meal, but why not? I encourage you, eat that box. I might have pronounced it like shit like twice. So, it's better than Monster. You sure? Okay, you mean, yeah, it's better than Monster. Eat that box. New. Bucks degustation. Doesn't taste better, but it's more healthy. Like, there's way more fiber in boxes. It's a good place to stop. We're gonna save. Save.